adjectival name you may have is just adjectival names. That in the beginning of creation, man, human being was human being and Guru Mahara Ji. Why the name Guru Mahara Ji? Because in the beginning of creation, we are told that human being, there's a specific language that was spoken by human beings. And if you look into the biblical point of view, they said there was a time human being wanted to build skyscraper to go to God, and in the midst of them, then they started speaking different languages, and they got confused. That is the Tower of Babel. But the question is, the first language that was spoken by man was what? Was Sanskrit. And there, that king of the human being is known as the Guru Mahara Ji. Now, it was man and Guru Mahara Ji. And it is Guru Mahara Ji that gives human being everything they want because of his ability to perform that act. And today, our generation, we did not know anything about the Guru Mahara Ji because it was technically and tactically planned by the European aristocrats in 16 and 21 AD respectively, that for us to rule the world, just like you cannot go to war without any arsenals. They say a one man eye is the king in the midst of the blind. So they now know that they went to the scroll and removed the sponge-only name Maharaji from the Holy Scriptures and gave us all hybrid names. And that is why today we cannot date, we are not sufficient, things are not working well, because naturally and truly man was created to ask anything he wants through the holy name Guru Mahara Ji. And it is the ancient name of the creator, from the first language spoken by man. But today, that name wasn't made known to us. That's why we are suffering. So now Maharaji has come to blow the true name of the supreme being Guru Mahara Ji, for us to go and have everything we want. Because I remember one time I was on air with Mr. Makinwa Olabode was asking me, if now Maharaji has come and people start calling Maharaji name to have everything, it doesn't mean that human beings are not seen to be lazy, because you're going to fold your hand and you ask everything, Maharaji gives you everything. No. Okay. Why? Because going to Maharaji is beyond this physical body. Taking things from Maharaji is beyond the physical. Getting to be acquainted with Maharaji is spiritual. It is the soul that does the talking. It is the soul that does the magic, not the physical body. That's why the physical body is limited, but the soul is unlimited. Now, for man to make use of the soul body, to acquire, to have everything in it, it is the Guru Mahara Ji that directs. It is Guru Mahara Ji that will teach you the science of the soul that enables one to go. Because all the inventions you are seeing, everything in science and technology is a product of the soul, not the body. That is why all the universities we have today cannot take man to the point of science and technology. So it is the soul. It is the Guru Mahara Ji that will align and teach you how to master your soul, to get to use your soul to collect anything you want from Guru Mahara Ji. That is it. Without Mahara Ji, no way. And that's what we are suffering today.
Okay, you were saying something like, why do we have only 3 billion billionaires?
3,000.
Are we all expected to be billionaires?
Absolutely, yes.
So how will there be balance?
Why? Because it's like this. You see, garbage in, garbage out.
Okay.
We are expected, everybody, because there was nothing, the creator Maharaji did not create man and a master and a slave.
Okay.
No, that is not the true origin of creation. Now, in a situation where everybody knows where to go and get his food, everybody will be happy and everybody will be rich. Now, these guys that you see them, the question is, these guys that you see, these few guys, billionaires of the world today, Bill Gates made it clear in his book, The Billionaires, that they asked him, because for over 30 years, the world richest man was then the Sultan of Kuwait, until 2007 August, when Bill Gates came up with Microsoft to topple him. And he was questioned, how manage? How? He said, because of knowledge received, because of knowledge of Guru Mahara Ji received. So you see that it is inside Guru Mahara Ji that the world is balanced, that the world will be balanced, or the world will be balanced. Why? Because Guru Mahara Ji is Guru Mahara Ji is that life force that supplies everything. and it's going to supply you according to your energy, according to your quest, according to your request, according to your attention, according to the input, according to the energy you put. So man was not created to be a slave to anybody.
Okay, all right. If it's a man is not created to be a slave to anybody, but I just felt that with few things you've been saying and I've been knowing about alignments, your elements, air, and all of that,
Exactly.
we still have some element that kind of feels superior to the other elements. So if you say all of us are created to be balanced, then I think you just have to explain further.
Okay, it's like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In a pot of soup, you have iru,
Yeah.
you have a wedu, you have a gusi, you have onion, you have pepper. All the no, short. A wedu, if you see it, smell this, you may throw it away. But without a wedu, that pot of soup will not have a taste. So even as simple as what pepper, it plays a vital role. That is a collective interest. So without pepper, without iru, you cannot have a good taste of soup. So that's why everything is important. And in the eye of God, everything is important because pepper is as important as, just like an iroko tree and a wedu tree. You can use one hand to pull off a wedu tree. You cannot use one hand to pull off iroko tree.
No, you can't.
But a wedu is as important to human being as much as iroko tree. So all man energy is valued. And that's why we have to respect everything. Nobody is superior to anybody because what you feel you are better than. One small thing is better than. Without that thing, just like you will not have a good taste in the pot of soup. So that's why everything in the world, everything in creation is balanced. And you'll not be able to balance it. And that is why today, it was Uyibo man that said, black man life matters. Right? He said, no, black and white life matters. Like there was a press conference Guru Mahara Ji made. Said, in Nembe, children are placed with python. In Florida, in Miami, Daytona, Florida, Tampa, there, python kills them. Can there be a cultural exchange? You come to Nembe, come to Africa. Let us show you, because you feel that we are not correct. Let us show you what we do, how we play with the python. And you tell us, and you show us, you know what I mean? So, they think we are not superior, but we are great. Things that, like even in Kenya, children play with, crocodile comes out from the water, they play with. But it's not done like that. It's not done in their country. So you see that everybody, black and white life matters. For all to co-work, to promote that unity, to bring about that oneness in creation. That is what Guru Mahara Ji wanted us to be. And until then, there will be no harmony in creation. And that's what Mahara Ji has come to correct.
Okay, so how will greed be sought? Because if we say that we have few billionaires, what about people that they just want to do things on their own the way they are supposed to do it? They don't want to harm anyone. And why doing that? Some other people will see them as being, as in, I don't want to use the word. Okay, some people will say they are being asina in nature.
Yes.
Asina in nature, and they tend to use that opportunity that they don't really have the flair for all of that, and use the greedy nature of them to take over what belongs to another person. And then they will tell you that it's because you don't know how to use it, then we have to use it. So what can one do? How can the creator helps to align all of that? Because there are so many greeds in the world right now. So even we want to say all of us want to be billionaires, some people don't even want you to get there. Because some people will tell you that the rich will get richer, while the poor will continue to get poorer. So how do we sort this? How do we have this balance?
Yeah, because it's like this. You've mentioned in the greed and the attitude of the billionaires is like this. Just like in the university, some lecturers went through hell to become what they are in the school, in the department. And they always, because of what they went through, they want to subject you to go through that whims of caprices that they went through in order for you to be what they are. Right. Now, the question is why? Because they have this atom of pain in them, what they went through. So they cannot give it freely. They cannot give it freely. Why? The question is, why did they go through pain? It was the absence of Guru Mahara Ji in their life. Now, for instance, a premier of Guru Mahara Ji went to canteen in the Mahara village to look for food to eat. By the time he got there, the last plate was given to another person. Mahara said, if you get to that situation, don't get angry. just believe that Maharaji will provide. Maharaji has that magical power to perform anything. So he got there. This the last plate of food was given to that person. The wife said, "Okay, no food. Thank Maharaji." Immediately he came out of the canteen. His name was mentioned. Tunde answer Maharaji. When he went, the Maharaji presented him with a bowl of big, well-cooked rice with wara. Just that acceptance, believing that Maharaji is there. So it was the absence of Maharaji in human's life that brought greed. Because I went through pain, just like all these Yahoo boys. They cannot give you their money, all this ritually, because they went through it. If you decide, if you want to enjoy, if you want to be like me, be like me. You come and be like me. Because they went through hell to get to the point they are. They did not go through smoothly. So it is now that Maharaji has come that answers people without going through pains, making somebody make somebody happy. So just like a happy man will always be friendly. Look, Maharaji gave me a research to make. The characteristics of a billionaire and that of a millionaire, they are two different things. How? Different people. You see just this guy that just seen small millions. See them going to buy gold, change his teeth, flit his hair, started wearing racks, you know. But you don't see Mark Zuckerberg doing that. They dress corporate. You don't see Elon Musk. You don't see Bill Gates.
Then the funniest thing is that all these Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk and all of that, do you know that their children, they don't use all of these gadgets that he gives us?
Absolutely.
He pays them to read.
See, so because why? Just like the first son of Donald Trump now, he's not seen in public. He's always in the private school studying. Reading. But, you know, you see the characteristics the characteristics of a billionaire and not of a millionaire. So now that Maharaji has come, it is now Maharaji is going to let us, Maharaji is telling us, teaching us to understand the fact that, hey, you don't need to go through pain. Maharaji, your father is here. Just call Maharaji and everything comes to you. Just use the holy name. Just for instance, like myself, let me give you an example. Me, my brother, and my cousin, Ubong, someone wanted to go to Turkey. I wanted to go to UK. Ubong wanted to go to UK. I was just a young secondary school leaver then. Then Ubong was working, someone was working. I did not have money, but they had money to pay agent to get them visa. But they said, let's see who will have the visa first. But because of me, I know my Guru Mahara Ji. I have my Guru Mahara Ji. You know what I did? I didn't mind. I only went to Sulere, to Surulaba in Lagos. There, bought my suit. I on it. That time my visa fee was 7,500. I paid for the visa fee. They all had agent running around for them, paying 151 to 2,000. I just went through. But because I had Maharaji, and my hope was on Maharaji. I was begging Maharaji, please don't let me fail. Maharaji, please don't let me fail. Maharaji came in my dream. Said, my son, come, let me give you visa. Maharaji took me to Adeleke Christian in VI, British Embassy. Said, yeah, open gate for this boy. This is my son. Yeah, give him his visa. I was there. They said, please, this is my son. You have to give him visa in my dream. And that is how Maharaji asked them to give me a visa that I am ordained by Maharaji to go to. They say, oh, our Lord, this is your son. That's how my visa was done. Wow. I came back in my dream. I said, wow. I started celebrating. They was let me say, hey, look at this stupid boy. Look at what is this one. What is you say them get money to go, hire agent. I started celebrating. The day I went to embassy physically, the same people I saw on the table was the same people I met in my dream. And I just passed my passport down. I said, well, yes, I made a devotee of Guru Mahara Ji. Is that all? So you want to go and stay in Europe and leave Guru Mahara Ji? I said, no, I cannot leave my Guru Mahara Ji. I just want to go for holiday and I will come back. That's how my visa was given, without going through pain. So people that travel through pains, pass through the Caribbean Sea, Mediterranean Sea, died. What if they're in the embassy seat? What do you think they want you to suffer to? Because they went through hell. So the presence of Maharaji now is trying to create peace in the mind of human being, to make that oneness possible. Because with Maharaji, you go through no pain to have anything you want in life. That's the difference. And greed is a product of the absence of Sadhguru Mahara Ji. Because when Sadhguru Mahara Ji was not there, that's why people start taking laws into their hands. They want to eat just for their family. They only care for their family. They give them a political position. They only steal and what they refine and they start doing just for their family. But now Mahara Ji has come. You cannot do that. You are to protect. You are to guide. You are to be a role model for human being to emulate that goodness. Because it is in Mahara Ji world now that we got to know that whatever you sow for good will always follow your generation forever.
All right, so how can greed, I see greed as an attitude or a behavior that you've created over time.
Yeah, due to what you went through.
Due to what you went through.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how do you overcome it if it becomes a shadow haunting you?
Yes, it's like when a greed is part of your blood, how do you get it out?
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
asking.
Now that is like all of us. We went into drugs. We did so many things. We did so many bad things. Yeah, I wasn't a saint. We did so many bad things. But when Maharaji stepped into my life, my God to let me to understand that, hey, like for instance, when I that was my February 1996, my last year in secondary school. When I went back, my friend was telling me that, hey, CDB, this is a, no, you cannot practice this kind of thing in my house. No, 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 no. If you don't throw these things away, I'm not going to give you food. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm not going to send you to school. I insisted that I must keep my altar of Maharaji with me. After 3 days of hard hunger, my father tried me. I slept off in my dream. Maharaji came, said, my son, follow me. Oh, yeah, open this grass. In that dream, I opened. Say, take this money. That was 2,000, 4,000, 2,000 naira bunch then. Say, carry this money, go and buy yourself food. I came back to myself. That was a dream. I was very angry. I said, hey, come money. I was very angry. Mm-hmm. Then inside me, someone told me, go and check, because I can remember that place where my manager said, go and check that place. Physically, I went there. Behold, that morning was there. That is how I lived for what? For 2 good years. It becomes a part of it. As soon as money finished, Manager will come in my dream and give me money. Then I will just go there and pick up the money. So, you see how Manager make my life simple. Make it not Microsoft. Make it very soft. So
Very
yes,
soft.
it is money that's come to soften this life, so that because without money we are carrying the whole world on our head. People are going through hypertension, diabetes because of so much thinking. So just if you are driving, be very careful, because some people walking on the street and they just walk inside the road because of what they are thinking. They are carrying the whole load in there. If they know Maharaji, that will be the end of the.
So what do you have to say in 1 minute, because our time is fast then?
Yes, Maharaji has come.
Okay.
Look, come take Maharaji into your life. Call on Maharaji. Let Maharaji make your life simple for you, as simple as ABC. You don't have to just call on Maharaji, holy name Maharaji, or go to internet, download Maharaji's photo, give him flowers to Maharaji. Command Maharaji, I don't believe in you, but just let me experience how true you are, and you'll have the result.
All right, please can you tell them your name once again?
My name is Service Premi in Sidibe Iwat.
Is there any number you want to call out in case?
Yes, the numbers to call is 080
okay
34 00 7045.
Can you call it again?
080 34 00 7045.
Right.
Just call on the holy name, then you would want to come and enjoy yourself, because me, I'm enjoying now. Seriously.
Right. Okay, so you have it there, everyone. So this is Guru Mahara Ji. We'll be wrapping up for today, and it will continue tomorrow on this dial 101.5 FM JDN Radio. I remain Abiodun Samson. Stick to the frequency 101.5 FM, the only radio station that is broadcasting for all.